These legends ruled the world years ago, but wait until you see how they look today. Number 1 shocked millions of fans. 1. Arnold Schwarzenegger, born July 30th, 1947. Then, Arnold became famous as a bodybuilding champion before conquering Hollywood with movies like The Terminator, Predator, Commando, and Total Recall. His muscular physique and powerful screen presence made him one of the biggest action stars in the world. Now, at 78 years old, Arnold remains active in acting, fitness, and business. He continues to inspire millions with his dedication to health and fitness. 2. Sylvester Stallone. Born July 6, 1946. Then Stallone became a global superstar through Rocky and Rambo. His tough guy image and determination made him an action icon. Now, at 80 years old, Stallone still appears in movies and television projects while maintaining an active lifestyle. 3. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Born October 18, 1960. Then, known as the Muscles from Brussels, Van Damme amazed audiences with his martial arts skills in Bloodsport, Kickboxer, and Universal Soldier. Now, at 65 years old, he continues to work in film and remains a respected martial arts legend. 4. Chuck Norris. Born March 10, 1940. Then Chuck Norris built his reputation through martial arts and action films like Missing in Action and the TV series Walker, Texas Ranger. Now, at 86 years old, Norris has stepped back from regular acting but remains one of the most respected action stars ever. 5. Dolph Lundgren. Born November 3, 1957. Then, Dolph became famous after playing Ivan Drago in Rocky IV, and later starred in The Punisher, Universal Soldier, and many action films. Now, at 69 years old, he continues acting and remains in impressive physical shape. 6. Steven Seagal. Born April 10, 1952. Then Seagal rose to fame with movies such as Above the Law, Hard to Kill, and Under Siege. Now, at 74 years old, he has largely stepped away from major Hollywood productions, but remains well known among action movie fans. 7. Bruce Willis. Born March 19, 1955. Then Bruce Willis became an action superstar with the Die Hard series, creating one of cinema's most memorable heroes, John McClane. Now, at 71 years old, Willis has retired from acting after health challenges, but his action movie legacy remains unforgettable. 8. Mel Gibson. Born January 3, 1956. Then Gibson became famous through Mad Max and Lethal Weapon, helping define action cinema in the 1980s and 1990s. Now, at 70 years old, he continues working as an actor and filmmaker. 9. Jackie Chan. Born April 7, 1954. Then Jackie Chan amazed audiences with his incredible stunts, martial arts skills, and comedy in films such as Police Story, Rush Hour, and Drunken Master. Now, at 72 years old, Chan remains active in entertainment and is celebrated worldwide as a martial arts legend. 10. Harrison Ford. Born July 13, 1942. Then, Ford became famous as Indiana Jones and also starred in action classics like The Fugitive and Air Force One. Now, at 84 years old, he continues acting and remains one of Hollywood's most respected stars. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of these videos.